Today's topic about importance of water. Well, what is water? Water is a natural source, and it's a blessing that's given by Allah. And also more 97% of water are not clear water. There are just 3% of water are potable water, and 78% of this water located in the Antarctica. Well, some people think water should be free, and I agree, because not everyone is not able to pay for drinking water, because there are roughly 700 million of the world are live in a poor condition, because their families are poor, and thus they're not able to drink clean water. And as an example, most of the peoples are live in Africa, like the Congo Democratic Republic and Jamaica, and also 34 million of people live who are live in a poor condition. They are from United States. And also, there too is not able to pay for the drinking water. Well, and from the another angle, I'm not agree with this statement, because some water shouldn't be free, because there are several reasons why it shouldn't be free. For example, leaky tap accounts 45 liters of water lost per day. If water become free, it might be increased. And also there are 6,300 liters of water people use washing cars, and 99,000 of water we use for IT, like producing the computers. Well, if water become free, it might be increased. And another reason, if water should be free, people lose the value of water.
A few moments later,
we start to waste it. And thanks for everyone for listening me.
That's all, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, did you mean that is water used to produce computers?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really. Because, and I don't know. It's in effect 99,000 of water. You use it in the computer IT.
Computers.
Yeah, for the computers. Yeah, books,
Really?
from books.
Okay. Well, that's all.
And I think I forgot one fact. And
Well, if you missed some ideas, you can add
yeah.
them.
As in, I should say that people can find the water as a liquid, ice, and steam. They are the most common type of water.
Types of water.
Yeah, types of water. Thanks, everybody.
Okay. Thank you. Well, you can take your chair. Well, first of all, this is my question to you.
Okay.
Are you watching TED Talks constantly?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay, so you have been watching that, yes?
Yeah.
How long it has been?
The video.
Yes, video.
Video is like
No, how long? I mean, how long have you been watching them?
I think 30 minutes or more than it.
Okay, so when did you start watching them?
3 days.
So you have been watching TED Talks for 3 days, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, please try to keep this habit, okay? Try to develop this habit into yourself, and you should watch it constantly until you take a real exam, okay? Try to imitate the native speakers.
Well, I want to tell you about carrying and using guns in our society nowadays. My last speech at last lesson, it was too boring in my opinion, and now I will try my speech more colorful.
To make your speech more
Yes.
colorful, yes, okay.
Hello everybody, hello. Today I want to tell you with you about carrying and using guns in our society nowadays. Firstly, I want to ask you, how did you spend your day? Did you see something unusual today? How did someone shot to another person, or how military or police carrying gun or weapon, something? And how another person carried gun in their pocket. Sadly, most of you will say no, because we live in Uzbekistan. It's a peaceful country where we can't see any person with gun, because only soldiers or policemen can carry gun in our country. And Uzbekistan is a country which didn't participate in wars for more than 70 years. It's not only in our country, but there are a lot of countries where is no war. But in the other places of the world, we can occur some countries where such things like war or civil war. It's because of that the government of this place allowed to the state to buy and use guns in any situation. And this law came with the problems, because citizens of those countries can take gun and start a riot against government if they dissatisfied with the new law or new government. And now I will ask you, pay attention to me, because now I want to tell you about advantages and disadvantages of carrying and using guns. As we all know, guns is not so common thing in nowadays, because it's become illegal in 18th and 19th century. After Second World War, people start live peacefully, and because of that, guns become unnecessary for them. Only military and policemen can use guns at that time, and only for defense themselves or for the defense of residents of their country. But after a few ages, mostly European countries allowed to use and buy and use weapons only only for those persons who have a license to use weapons. And this law changes our life nowadays. And I will start from benefits. The one of the biggest advantages of carrying and using gun is that after if person take a license to use gun, they can buy it in ammunition, and after this law, people start buying small pistols, knives, and stun guns, and it reduce a lot of robberies, and people started defend themselves more than other time. However, it's not only this. There are a lot of countries people can buy and use weapons, but not in a street or in downtown. They can use it only for hunting. Since the coin has two sides, carrying and using guns has also disadvantages, and the biggest disadvantage at that, I can give example from recent accidents. It's from Afghanistan. How
happened in Afghanistan.
Yes, it's happened in Afghanistan. How Talibans occupy this country and overthrew the government. Or another accident that happened 2 years ago. It's Black Lives Matter movement,
Yes.
where the black people started killing and robbery a lot of people, and they broke a lot of families and jobs, because in their countries they can buy and use weapons. And those people who died from their hand haven't any weapon. It's the big difference between them, because people who have gun can easily kill another people who haven't any knife or another instrument for killing people. The one more case to this thing is that people with gun can easily rob another people who haven't anything, and they can't defend themselves. In conclusion, I want to say that carrying and using gun have their own advantages, but the advantages more than benefits from using and carrying gun. Thanks for attention, and don't carry a gun with themselves.
With yourself, yeah.
With yourself.
Okay, thank you. At the start of his speech, have you seen another person?
You mean another animal?
Yes. Firstly, yes, at the start of your speech, I saw another person in your speech. You imitated like some native speakers, because his topic is really interesting. Guns and weapons, why people should carry guns or why people shouldn't carry guns. So you started your topic in an interesting way, and your speech was also interesting. But in other parts of your speech, you became Arkon as well. Again, one more time. And Arkon, who has some ends in his speech and some grammatical mistakes. Okay, but this is your effort, you know? For example, if you make some mistakes in your speech, it means, does it mean that you have imperfection in your speech? I think no. If you have some problems in your speech, I think this is your habit, you know? If you have some problems, this is your habit, and you can change your habits. But how? By practicing, okay? You have to practice. But you know, listen, life change requires effort, time, and patience, okay? You should do effort, and you should have enough time. I mean, you should practice it constantly and regularly. And after that, if you have patience, you can have a better life change, okay? But thank you for your efforts.
I want to tell you that when I was a child, I was very interested in detective movies. At that time, I always watched a lot of movies about cases related to policemen.
That's all right, cool. Cool, y'all losing somebody good though. I'm a virtual one-man kung fu SWAT team. That's all right. I got skills.
Yes, these movies are very interesting. For example, recently I have watched a movie called 12 Rounds, which is about adventures of one policeman whose wife is kidnapped by a gangster. And he had to overcome 12 tasks to return his wife back. Yes. Have you ever watched such movies? Yes,
Such kind
of course,
of
such
movie,
kind of
yes?
yes.
Yes, I have watched such kind of
Yes, of course. And what do you think? What is work of policemen?
In this case, you mean?
No,
To protect,
generally.
they have to protect the citizens of a country or a city.
Yes, they have to protect us. So, and they can catch criminals.
Or prevent the crimes.
Yeah, that's it. Most of times, they catch those criminals and punish them with certain punishments. However, in my opinion, if they want to turn our society into a safer place, they have to prevent those crimes up front. However, I think they cannot prevent those crimes by teaching the criminals, because they have already committed their crime and they are criminals. Therefore, I think they must teach students at schools or universities. They should be involved in education with those students. And they can teach about crime prevention or consequence after they commit, if they commit crime. And also noteworthy is the fact that most students who are dropped out of school are likely to to commit crimes.
To commit those crimes.
To commit crimes. And I found a fact that tells majority of students who are expelled from university in India are likely to suicide themselves. Yes, India has rates which is the highest in the world about this thing. Well, so therefore teaching those students about crime prevention is a very essential thing. If we come back to our criminals, they must be punished by a certain punishment. For example, the lightest punishment is fines. You know, all of us in this room are familiar with fines. So, if someone commits light crimes or
minor crimes.
Yeah, minor crimes, they are punished with fines. The main purpose of fines is to prevent those criminals from committing that crime for second time. However, I think it will not change their behavior or way of thinking. Therefore, for more serious crimes, we have prisons. And it is the fact that prisons are the most common type of punishment in the world, and they are more common than fines too. And in prisons, policemen try to change their behavior to prevent crimes they might commit when they escape the prison. For example, in most prisons, policemen try to rehabilitation, which is about changing criminals' way of thinking. And for this thing, there are a lot of prisons which are very
Fully furnished, I mean.
yeah, they are fully furnished. They have all the facilities we have in our society. Even sometimes we don't have. Yes, they have, but we don't have. And most of those prisons even allow those criminals to live with their family, because they want their son or daughter to not know that their father is in prison. So these kind of things are done to change those people. And when it comes to those criminals which cannot be changed, they are punished with capital punishment. This punishment is also known as death penalty, and if they are punished with this punishment, criminals are killed, and this would be the most serious crime. So, in my opinion, when criminals are punished with this capital punishment, most of them are innocent. You know, if we punish innocents with death penalty, we cannot return them because they are already dead. And in fact, most capital punishments are done for those who are innocent. You know, they turned out to be innocent after they were punished with this penalty. Therefore, I think capital punishment is unfair for most cases. So that's all about my topic. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Well, thank you for your presentation too. Well, you know, fluency is also one of the most important skills in IELTS speaking you should have. How you can work on your fluency? Sometimes if people don't have enough ideas, they have mistakes in their fluency. They cannot have a better fluency skill, but you know, you have enough ideas, because I think you have spoken for our 10 minutes, yes? So you have enough ideas. For example, if you didn't have enough ideas, you wouldn't speak so long. But if you have ideas, how can you work on your fluency? Practice. Well, at home, you should be in one room, you should be alone, and try to feel yourself in front of the whiteboard, and try to feel yourself you are speaking in front of your group. Okay? Take any topic that you can speak, you can have a better speech. By making such kind of presentations, you can have a better fluency, okay? Therefore, try to do such presentations a lot at home, not only in classroom, okay? Well, thank you.